What is going on, guys? Football Manager Underdog here, otherwise known as FMU. To all those new guys who always wondered what FMU stood for, it does in fact stand for Football Manager Underdog. So I have been adding graphics onto the Bushback Fireblades episodes, and it's gone down really well. So I've decided that I want to do that a little bit more for all my videos. I was always a bit nervous about doing it, but you know, I thought screw it, why not? And it goes down well, and I've had a look at other people's videos the last few hours, and they all seem to have started doing it as well, so screw it, why not? So today, this is going to be a really quick video. We're having a little looksy-booksy at the Player of the Season awards, and just having a little in-depth little look at a few of the boys. So first things first, a massive congratulations to our Player of the Season and my young Player of the Season, Matthew Wallace. 53 appearances, 36 goals, 28 assists, and an average rating of 7.7. When it came to the voting from the fans, he got 59% of the votes. Nana Jordan coming in at 26%. Sam Munihan, I always forget how to say his name, although it's there right in front of my face. He got 10%, and then the other 5% was taken up by other players. Matthew Wallace's performances have got a few heads meerkatting up in the world of football, and we have actually struck an accord with Tottenham. Tottenham Hotspur came to me after Wallace himself came to me and said, "Boss, Yeovil are interested. I want to be allowed to go if they make an offer." To which I was like, dude, I don't want you to go. Is there anything I could do to stop you? After his very, level-headed approach when we signed him. And he was like, no, I want to, I need to be playing in the Championship now. I've given you, the season, or I've helped you get to where you wanted to go, which he has, and then he was like, so I'd really appreciate being allowed to leave. And I said, look, I'm not going to actively look to sell you, but when they come in, of course, I won't stand in your way. Literally, the day after, Tottenham, boom, deal worth upwards, after add-ons and stipulations, 1.1 million, £250,000 down payment. Then for the next 12 months we get a fee. After 10 appearances in the first team we get a fee. After 10 appearances at national level, we get international level, we get a fee. Goals, we get a fee. Sell on, we get a percentage of. And more importantly, one thing I was adamant about, he's loaned back to us for the season, which is a massive, massive boost for us as a club. Okay, so let's just have a look at one of his sort of typical performances. Towards the end of the season, our home game against Weymouth was one of his most productive performances goals-wise. It's the last time he scored more than one in the game, but let's face it, he scored one in almost every game. On the heat map, you can see here his average position is in and around this area, because he is the left side of our attacking four, if you will. The midfield, advanced midfield three with the one guy up top, and as you can see, he tends to stick to that position a lot, but he does like to drift into this position here in the middle, where he's got a lot of goals from, and you'll see in a second. In this match, it's there where he got one of his goals from, and there he's very often in and around this area. He's very good at sort of drifting in from the left, pulling in to get in here when the wing back sort of overlaps for the cross and stuff. Very good at that, very good indeed. His movement on here, one thing this tells us, he likes to run past his opponents. He's very good at jinking out to the line and running in, and again here, look, you can see again here he drifts inside as well. That's one good thing about Matt Wallace. He can pull himself out, he can pull himself in, and both are very effective. Scoring chances, this says it all for me. He had 2 clear-cut chances, no half chances, 2 clear-cut chances. We know that was a goal, and we know that was a goal. We've seen it on the other screen, no problem. Nothing set piece wise. Interceptions. Now this is in the second half, so you know he's 1 interception in the second half, probably to have a pop at goal or set somebody up. But in the first half, that is in defensive duty, so we can see he gets right in there for defensive duties. But look at that, he's done very well. He's done very, very well interception wise. He was fouled on 34, so he's not one of those players from the looks of things that will commit a foul. Tackles, the usual stuff. Aerial challenges. He lost 1 there in the opening couple of minutes, but then 1, 1, 1, 1. So out of those 5, he lost 1. That is not bad going. Crosses. Look at this here. This is where he's had a few crosses blocked, and he has a few intercepted. That one there was completed, but it's a very even. Did he cross that one out of play? Wow, maybe his cross is not his best thing, but at least he's trying. At least he's trying to ping them in, and his passes. You know, there's a lot of completed on there. A lot of completed, a few intercepted, but 1 blocked, but mostly completed. It's very rare, but look at that one there, the through ball. That's a good one. Look at that bad boy. That's out of play, but that's a long ping, But yeah, he's shown this season. If you ask me, he's shown on more than one occasion that he is capable of many good things. Let's have a quick little look and see how he fares up away. Just a random chose away game, Banbury United. So here, missed the net, saved, goal. So again, look from the left, right, his most productive things of when he's cut in. So here I'd imagine he's probably made a bit of a run around, or the winger's gone over there, wing back's gone over there and he's pulled in. But look, his goal has come from the centre again, so he's cut in from the centre to score there. You know, that speaks volumes. Again, look at that. Only 1 block pass. It's very rarely he gets a block. That one's intercepted, but that one, look at that, ping across. That one intercepted, but he does look very capable on the ball. Let's have a look at his crosses. He didn't get any crosses in that game. Aerial challenges. This time he lost. Oh, very even actually. Very even, really. Tackles wise, not a lot going on. Movement, mistake. That's the first one of those I've seen. And then run past. Look again, runs past him to go out to the line. So he clearly likes to hug the line. And again, look, this tells the story. Average position in and around here, and then there's that little area there as well where he's, where he's really, picked up on the area. So his movement is very similar. Most games, obviously, he sticks to his natural position, but does cut in a lot, and that's where he's getting his goals from. So in his career, he started at Faversham, where I just happened to stumble across him when looking for players, and I thought, I like the look of him, I won't mind bringing him in. Managed to snag him on a free after he left Faversham. Well, he didn't leave, I just offered him that contract. We all remember that from that episode. After a short loan spell at Abingdon. 31 goals later in the league, or altogether, shall we say, 36 goals later, Tottenham have come in. He's moved to Tottenham in a deal. Let me have a look, see if we can. There we go. Let's have a look. Where's it gone? Tottenham in a bid for Wallace. No, you can't. Oh, it doesn't show you the ins and outs now, does it? So it does include 140k spread over the next 12 months. Sorry, my wife just messaged me. Bear me a second, guys. I need to reply to. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Had to, you know, we had to sort something out there, but it's all good now. So we haven't had much of a breakthrough from the youth team this season, but pushing for Academy Player of the Season, I'm going to have to go with David Walker. The guy got a fair amount of goals in the under-21s last season and the under-18s. Sorry, not the under-18s, that was the season before, in the under-21s, and he obviously came in for that one game towards the end of the season, and he picked up the goal. So, you know, he's he could be one to watch. His stats aren't brilliant. Let's be honest, his stats are pretty poor. But, you know me, I like to work with these kids. I mean, look at Danny Nardiello a couple of seasons back. Where's he gone? There he is. Gary Nardiello a couple of seasons back was an absolute beast at one point. But unfortunately, it's just not worked out for him since. And I envisage him probably being released in the summer, sadly. Same with Leggett. He was expected to do well, and he's not done a lot. But we'll see. We'll see. There's the possibility of those guys going. But anyway, guys, this is it for this quick little episode. Thank you for watching. Please drop a like, comment, subscribe, do all those wonderful things, and we will see you in the Vanarama North next season. Goodbye.